through my dad. And so I said, this is the amount I need. I told him, I don't need small money. I can't be asking for, where I've gotten to, I can't be asking for 100,000, I can't be asking for 200. So I said, this is what I need. And that same day, he sent it to me. Trust me. Those are just some of the ways I've been able to balance my financial life. And I don't wear expensive things. I have the money, but I don't wear them. I balance it with my life. I take myself out. Every blessed Sunday evening. I take myself out. I go to eatery to eat myself alone. I cross my leg and I told myself, you've tried. Eat for the journey. It's fun. Thank you.
Yeah, can we do that better? Wow. Thank you so much, sir. It was very enlightening session. And then the Lord. Thank you so much. Yeah, before you go, I would like to tell you that I forgot to say something. I'm also a dry cleaner, sir. In case I dry clean too, sir. That's bad, I forgot. I dry clean too, sir. Don't worry about how it's going to go, but I will message it. Yes, I have some questions here for us. Yes. When I asked that question, the question the other time, on Robinga, please, this Sunday and Papa, please let's do what he said. What he said just now. Take a look before far. Please. Gary is so me.
Yeah, I'm not trying. Yeah, I'm not trying. I cannot.
Let's do something like that. Please, can you give him a round of applause? Very short time. Very long. I must tell you. One of the things he said that you don't need money or too much money to start. What you need is knowledge. Knowledge is very important. And he said that if you don't have a goal, there is no growth. I had that too. Meaning that as a business person, as somebody that wants to go into anything, what is very important is go. Because that's what will push you ahead. That's what will push you forward. Yes, my guy will say that a goalless person, I'm sorry to use that word, he removed that L and he put T there. Yeah, that's what my guy will say. A somebody that does not have a goal, he removed the L and put T. Sorry, not remove it. Just put dash there. So please, let's take. The beauty is that after this meeting, we go and work towards it, go and achieve all of these things. Can we just close our book, please? We are not praying. Don't close your eyes. So close your book. Everybody, let's close our books. I want to ask a question. And I have a small gift for anybody that gets it. Small question. So I'm waiting for that person. When I asked that question, I asked this question, I said, what has been your most effective habit in keeping your business consistent over time? And he mentioned 4 things. So I will need somebody to give me accordingly. I have them here. I'm not calling 500 level. I'm not calling 500 level. Thank God I'm holding the mic. Sister, Sister Temi. Don't worry, pray that she will not get it. He mentioned 4 key things. Well, please, can you give her a round of applause? I was not expecting that, but she got it. He mentioned consistency, he mentioned commitment, he mentioned resilience, and he mentioned selflessness. So you can meet Sister Marvelous after the grace, after the service. So please, and also I wanted to come as early as 10, but a lot happened. So, and you usually say that punctuality is the what? is the soul of business. So I have a small gift for the person that came early. One person. And it's not 300 level, 200 level, 500 level, should not expect the gifts. So please, and the gift will be going to Sister Sharon. Sister Sharon, everyone needs this small gifts. Yes. This will tell others that came late, that punctuality is the soul of business. Thank you so much for coming in. So don't worry, I really want to win the next one, in the next Eibe. I promise you. I will not let my bed. Oh, that's true. I will come that day. I will come. So please, the things that we have learned is very important. Take note of them, and it will heed. It will heed. So one thing, the next thing we'll be moving to now is meet and greet. We are going to be meeting few persons that you know. They've said the things that they are doing. If it is that you want to learn from them, for me now, I want to start virtual assistant class. So I will have to go and meet who? Sister Anife. Let's say Brother wants to learn software development. We'll go and meet either Brother here or Pastor Marvelous. So we are going to be doing that in short time now. We are going to be doing that in short time. Please, I want you to stand from your seat. Yes, and also, please, those that were not around when we started, we are giving you the chance. In the kingdom, there is second chance. So please, we are doing this so that you'll be able to meet with those that are in your niche and learn. Don't believe me, please, can you let me pass the mic to those that came, to those that were not around when we were introducing ourselves. So, Bro Israel, sorry, bro at the back. I don't know your name. Let's make it snappy. Your name, your department, your level, and what you do.
Praise God. My name is Israel Adepo. 300 level. I prefer network marketing.
Freelancer and network marketing. You mentioned that he's doing network marketing. I was saying you want to market your... Okay, promise. You want to market your network. You can meet yourselves. Sister wearing spec. Hallelujah.
My name is J Glory, 200 level.
No, you have not mentioned what I want to, that name that I want to hear.
Immaculate Glorifolua. 200 level, EWF department, and I'm a guest stylist.
Thank you so much. You know one thing about this sister? Anytime I take her state, I'll do like, God, give me the show, man. No, the things she does, I love them. Yes. I check her state.
Yes, sir.
I don't understand over. Hallelujah.
So I am following my story to FST department and Penguin Asa.
Wow. That's nice. Sister beside you. Hallelujah.
My name is Eibe Kondeboro. FST as well, 200 level. I'm majoring into hairstyling and hair accessories products.
Wow. That's nice. So for the ladies I want to, what's it called? I want to style their hair. You know who to go and meet.
Yes, sir.
Don't come and meet me. And for the men, you can meet who? AG Scott.
Yes, sir.
AG Scott. You know, he has been the one beautifying man. Mr. White.
Joseph, EWF department, 200 level. I'm an entry-level front-end developer, yeah. Front-end developer, actually.
Wow, front end. Not too shy, you don't tell us what they are doing.
My name is Samuel Jeremiah Wisdom. 100 level student from Department of Metallurgical and Material Engineering. I'm a graphic designer.
that will come and learn from me like that. So you've heard what they said. So we are going to be in few minutes. The person me I will meet is him because I had that he mentioned the project like that. So I am a project manager in disguise too. So I think there is nothing I don't do. In as much.
It's in the mind, sir.
No, it's not. Okay, we have one more person. Oh.
Praise God.
Hallelujah.
My name is Ade Wigbe. I've been doing Department of Logistics and Transport Technology 200 level. I'm a freelancer who specializes in website design.
Wow. Website designer. Thank you so much. So, you know them now. In few minutes, I'm giving us a few minutes. Less than 2-3 minutes. We are going to be doing that now. So like I said, I'm going to meet him because I remember I mentioned a project like that. Yes. Don't. So please, you can stand up from your seat and go and meet people in your niche. Learn from them in 2 minutes. Know about them. Stop. Those of you here, can you stand up? Like those. If there's anything you want to know more about, go and meet. Even you don't know what he's doing, so go and meet him and ask. So that's how we call it and date. So please do that. Do that fast. Nobody should be on that seat. Nobody. Sister, don't you go with my person. Some people are collecting number already. My God, where's my phone? It is cause not come and beat me, Abi. Go ask for my phone. Go ask for just still.
They are ready.
So our time is running out. But you are collecting numbers already. And if you don't mind, you may meet your partner. It's in church. It's okay. Everybody will go custom and go. Please let's come and have a seat. So please, before you go, please, I would like you to help me appreciate my brother in Europe. He came with you. Yes. Can we do that better? Yes. I even love the dress that he's wearing because of the name at the back. I love that person. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Some people are using their overtime. Although we are still on break. Imagine, see fashion designer meeting fashion designer. Azal. Let me leave this, my brother. See, I'm meeting my people already, in case you don't know. So in case you want to learn how to cut, meet Edis. Yes, who said is a trader. Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel, somebody wants to meet with you. He said you are a trader. Boy, that's it. On keyboard. Mr. Jeremiah. Okay, for Jesus' name, we have met and greeted. For in Jesus' name, we have met. Okay. For in Jesus' name, we have met. Okay.
Amen.
Can we have our seat? Can we have our seat? Let's come back. Oh. Let's come back. Let's come back. Come back. Okay. So let's have our seat. Let's have our seat. So those people you have met, make judicious use of that opportunity. It's very important. It's very important. Please, can we have our seats? Can we have our seats?
Have your seat.
It's unbelievable.
No, I know we are discussing.
You can do that.
Meet and meet.
So, like I said earlier, those people we have met, please make judicious use of it. Very well. It's very important. The brother I've collected his number now. He's a trader. So, don't be shocked if I come on Sunday and tell you that I'm a trader. Now I said I'm a dry cleaner. I'm a project manager. There's no thing. In as much this thing to the enter. So, our second speaker is here. Can we rise to our feet while we come in and clap as he comes in? Till he comes in, we are going to be clapping. Yes, he has come to dish out what he has for us today this afternoon. Can we continue clapping? It's a matter of what you know. It's like too much of our time. Like in business world. Yes. No. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Thank you so much, sir, for coming. Thank you. You can have a seat. You can have a seat. One thing is, that woman in the Bible that said, if I should touch the hem of his garment. And also, he's here today, and our second speaker is here. If you can touch the hem of knowledge that he has today. Yes. I've not really met him personally, because I've heard a lot about him. A lot. I'm telling you. A lot about him. A lot. Without even meeting him. I've heard a lot about him. So, I'm going to be introducing him now. I'll be reading what I have here. And please, you can do well to clap. Mr. Shegun Kolawole, can we clap? Mr. Shegun Kolawole, an experienced product manager and entrepreneur with a background in computer science, a product management diploma, and an MBA, and has consistently demonstrated in experience across various sectors. Over the years, he has worked as a product manager of products that have served major firms and top agencies such as MTN, Airtel, Microbank, the World Bank, NMC, and the Nigerian military. I'm not done yet. Recently, listed among the top 35 product managers on LinkedIn. Top 35. I would like to welcome Mr. Shegun Kolawole.
It's not because of what you do, but because of your shout. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay, so let me take this one.
we bow and worship Yahweh. So we bow, so we Our Father, we thank you for this moment. We bless you for all you have done for us. Thank you because you made us see today as we journey in this teaching. Father, I pray you go with us in Jesus' name. Thank you because you have always answered our prayers. We open this in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Yeah, it's good to be back home. Okay, so I understand that this particular session is supposed to help many of us understand what saving is. But let me say, my usual self, I'll go through a different route. So why would I go through different routes? Because they say if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is what? Inevitable. And what exactly is abuse being inevitable? It means everybody will just do things anyhow. And also from the biblical reference, you see where there is no vision, the people are what? Uncontrolled. The purposes are what? Disappointed, right? So, we're talking about how to save, right? And how to be financially disciplined. But then I'll do something called design thinking. So which is, I want to run it by you. I just need one person to tell us your expectation from this session. You know why? Because I don't want to disappoint you. So anyone, just one person. Anyone. No, just say. In fact, you can repeat the topic back to me. Or you can read the topic back to me. Nobody. Does that mean we don't know why we are here? Yeah. You don't have to define. Just tell me like what you are expecting, what you hope to get at the end of this. Go on with it. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Of this session, or should I say the whole program? But at the end of this session or the whole program, what I expect usually is how to start, and even if I have not started, how to move on with what I have started.
Okay. How to move on with what you started. Please, a round of applause. My boss says something. So, okay. There's a particular attitude of mine which I learned from someone, and it has helped me till date, and that is actually being vocal and being visible. You know, we come from this part of the world. Yes, I work with the multinationals, so which means there are people in different regions, right? Which I would see on the call.
Now it has shaped my perspective ever since I've been working with people from different spheres. And I got into a place that had a lot of Nigerians, right? And they seem to be this kind of persons. I don't want to talk so that they will not think I am. What's that thing? What ITK or something? I too know. So that they will not say, I do a lot of I too know. Please let me have my time. And the interesting thing is, sometimes I'm in a team lead meeting, right? And these guys will be talking to the CEO. The CEO will be asking questions, and these guys will not say anything. They will not say anything. I mean, all of them will not say anything. And I would be the only one to unmute. And I will say something. And be like, wow, thank you for saying something. Everybody is silent. So in that environment, don't be that person that is always trying not to say something. Of course, try not to be too forward. So where that mindset came from is actually from my boss there. He would say, it's better to talk and be stupid than to be quiet. Who agrees with me? If you say something, number one, the boldness in which you say that thing gives people listening here, okay, they want to listen to you. And when you are wrong, they correct you. But because you are not shy, so the world responds. So I think we have started like this now. The world responds to vocal people, not the people that have everything in their head but cannot express. Sorry, I would use this example and analogy. We used to have a vice president that, I mean, he was very, very intelligent, but was never vocal. Oshibadi was never vocal in the whole power, this thing and all. But now we have a president that is very vocal, but upstairs, I don't know. Now, the difference is one man is vocal. Whether we like it or not, you have to listen to his voice. If he declares public holiday, you dare not go to class. But there was a man who has everything here. So which means knowledge and accumulated knowledge without execution is nothing. Knowledge without execution is... Okay, thank you. Knowledge without execution is nothing. So whatever you are going to be learning here, you have to practicalize it. And because I am a vocal person, it has helped me climb ladders. I got to an organization as a manager, and within 2 months of entering, I won the employee of the month. But do you think it is non-visibility that causes it? No. What does it mean to be visible? We've been in class, and we're like, first class students don't talk in class. First class students don't talk in class. Have you heard about that? Am I not in school environment? Please, put some agility. I like response. Oh, because I've not started financial something. Don't worry, we'll still dive deep. Let me use ChatGPT language for you. Let's dive deeper. Is that not the word?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I want that agility, you know. So you will hear something like that in class, and they will tell you, ChatGPT, we come from that part of the world where visibility is treated as frivolity. Please, in anything you do, be visible. In fact, it goes into marketing and business, successful businesses. He said, it is not the best product that sells, but what product? The best marketed product. As much as you are abusing them, they are selling that.
Yes, sir.
How many of you like them? If you don't like it, but they are selling. You ask me, where do they get their budget from? Their advertising budget. Why do you sorry saying that? The advertising budget is a lot for them to be visible to your screen. So I mentioned them, you know it. You tell me they are in your faces.
Yes,
Even in my face as well. So I said all of that to say, please be vocal, be confident, because what matters most at the end of the day, many of us know Elon Musk today. Why do you know him? You know him because of the things he does, but it is not a frontier of what he does. I used to be that reserved person, don't talk, don't do this. But if you want to do anything meaningful in life, you would leave that quietness. what's that thing? They call some introverts. That introvert nature. You have to drop it. You have to know when to switch. When you are required to say something, you learn to say something, and it affects your execution for everything you do. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Now let's go back to why we are here. So I believe that when I ask questions now, everybody's just what? Firing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright. So why do people save? So how many business people do I have here? If you know you are doing business, or you are okay, if you do business, or you are into career work, like you have a career and you are building at the moment. So let me start with business. If you are into business, like you are doing business, we have plenty. Okay, career. Okay, career. What are you building? Videographer, right? Yeah, videographer. Okay, I know he's a software engineer. Alright, someone else raised hand for career. Okay. Oh, software engineer. People have not built website for this fellowship. Who used CBT to enter Consultemi in this fellowship? If you know you did CBT exam in this fellowship. You did CBT exam inside this fellowship.
Yes.
So don't let us live in the ages past. Yes, not to boast, I was not that beat that CBT software then. Wait, before you clap, I'm challenging you that we have all this guru here.
Yes, sir.
App developer.
Yes, sir.
I still develop app for this fellowship.
No, sir.
Next is a KPI, it's not graduating if it does not give it to you.
Yes, sir.
If they say who said it, me.
Yes,
I
sir.
said it, you must give it to you. Yeah, to be honest. If I tell you my journey and all of this, but we are not here for that one, so I cannot go into all of those details. But then I would always answer you where you go. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Always answer you. So why do people say? I ask that question to just know something. You have a career. I have a career. So who knows Danlock here? Danlock is a marketing expert. So if you are hearing anything that I mentioned, you should be writing it. Yeah. Write it. He said, inflated ink is better than the sharpest blade. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Danlock. Someone went to him. He said, hello sir, I need fund for my business. I need this. I've been trying to scale. I won't use the exact word that he used because he used the F word there. He said, go get a job. Yeah. He said, go get a job. And what was he trying to say there? There are times where we think all we needed was money. There were times where all we thought we needed was just, oh, I need someone to just give me money. I need someone to help me set up something. I need someone to do something for me. It all starts from knowing the impact of money and the place of money inside what you do. And that's where we're going into this. He advised that young man that instead of you moving around looking for somebody to come and invest in your business, invest your own money in your business. But that question is, where will that broke person get that money to invest in his business? See, that I had to ask first. How many of you are into career? How many of you are into business? If you have business that doesn't require capital, you know there are a lot of businesses that don't require capital to start. You start it. Just because you want to get what? Capital. And how to move that money from that investment, from that big business you want to build. You then pick the money, collect it, and start something genuine. I guess that's the idea. So, the question here is, why do you need to save? Why do you need to save? I'll start from the concept of the Bible about saving. You know, because of time, I won't go into all of those stories because I know you know the story. It was mentioned in Genesis, Joseph in Egypt. That concept never made any sense to the person that had the dream. 17 cows swallowing, 7 fats. You know, everything is just. So, They were told to save from the interpretation of that dream. The major purpose of saving from that particular story is what we are going to analyze first. So now, for Egypt, they were told to save, right? Now, what was the first reward that they got by saving? What was the first reward they got? Number one, power. Somebody say power.
Power.
Now, it gives you the power of choice. You'll be wondering, what is it about saving? Power and saving. Because it's a byproduct. So a lot of things happen between the saving and the time when the power will be manifested. Now, it gives you power to choose. Power to choose. Have you ever been in a situation before where you want to buy something, but because you have a limited budget, what happens to you? You begin to beg, please, can you sell this thing? No, don't worry. If you want another one, go and pick this one. Has it happened to you before?
Yes, sir.
Now, the power to choose. You'll be wondering, but I don't have all of these things. And that's why I see wealth normally, it takes time to build. So just follow me. Now, Egypt had world power. I believe I don't need to explain how. Because everybody, Jacob was a very rich man. Wait, or you do not know?
No, sir.
Okay. He was a very rich man. His children left Canaan, right? To what? Egypt, to go and buy food. Let me bring it back. Okay. It's like people leaving America. To come to where? Nigeria, to come and buy food. Yeah, Egypt was not a world power. I hope you know. They were just a nation existing. So now, because they understood a concept, or they got ahead, there was something called power. So they now had the power to give and not what? Give. They were able to give to whom they wanted to give to and who they did not want to give to. Now, savings give you the power to choose. That's the first point. Or you can say freedom of choices. But I like that word, power. Who likes that word? Power.
Sir.
Number two, you lock in opportunities. How many of you have seen your friend? Okay, how many of you have been in a situation before where you needed a laptop? Raise your hand now. I was there. So, or some people are even still in that situation. They need a laptop, right? Now, if you need a laptop, have you seen any of your friends that has ever posted something on their WhatsApp status before that they want to sell a laptop?
Yes, sir.
Because they need money. Has it happened to anybody?
Yes, sir.
Now, that is locking in opportunity. Me, I will use my own example that the things that me I also done. I bought things at a ridiculously rate, very cheap rate, because so you know money. Let me give you now. You give me the value, and that thing is called distress sale, right?
Yes, sir.
So it helps you lock in opportunity because you have money at hand. Because you have money at hand. It helps you lock in opportunity. Now, do you think the amount Egypt was going to sell the food there? Do you think it was going to be one small amount? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
The amount they would have sold those things. Take it to today now. One congo of rice. They will decide to sell it at 10,000 naira. Do you want to buy or not? Yeah, you cannot buy. You know the way those markets went. I watched the video online. The guy said, please let me cut this titus into 20. He said, she cannot lolero. Now, that's because so most people, if you don't want them to abuse you, but if you see someone that comes, you gotta be 20. You see the way they would yes, sir. So, you know, all I get is get money.
So now we have mentioned two things. It tells you what?
Blocking opportunities.
Now I'm just talking about having money. When I say savings, buying land is not savings. Money, like you make 10,000 naira, you carry 2,000 naira, drop it somewhere. You have 2,000 naira. Not investments now. Number 3, why do people save? It's a pathway to wealth creation. But savings will not make you rich. Someone made an analogy, said you save 1 million naira per month. Till you die, you may not make a billion. You understand? Per month, times all the number of years that you spend, you won't make a billion. So which means, how many of you have seen some real estate? Wait, let me ask. How many of you like wealth? You know, it is one thing to want something, so that I will be sure I'm talking on the fertile ground.
Yes,
If you don't like wealth, please, you cannot like this class. So now, have you seen properties worth 3 billion naira?
Yes, sir.
Online?
Yes, sir.
You have seen properties, even let's go to private jet. They have Dangote. What is this most expensive thing you bought? He said, I bought a toy for $50 million. Let's look at that. Toy, $50 million. You know that if you save 1 million naira till you die, you cannot buy private jets with that money that you save. So savings will not make you what? Wealth. But it is pathway to what? Good. Should we stop here?
No, sir.
Good. Now, how to save? Okay, that one is working. Okay, I should use it. Hello? I use it as a weapon fashion. Let me use that one. Please celebrate him. You people in technical units. Yeah, I used to see. Am I saying your mind?
Yes, sir.
They are not
They
vocal.
mind.
They know what?
They don't have a mind.
They don't have a mind.
Say
I
that you say it,
understand.
your mind.
Okay. No, me, I appreciate you. If everybody does not. Alright. Yeah, thank you for that. How to save. Number 1. Israel. Israelites. I'll just be telling you. Now, number 1, set a goal. Set a goal. Sorry. Before I say that, I think I should take us a little bit backward. Sorry. For those of you that don't like canceling things inside your notes, you don't need to cancel it. Just leave it. Let me talk about why people even make bad financial decisions. I have made bad financial decisions in the past, and it's not long ago. You know, 2020 lockdown. That time happens to be a very, very nice time for me. For the first 6 months of lockdown, I was cashing out. You'll be asking me, wow, where is this man cashing out from? Join me. But you see the remaining 6 months, I mean, I lost all the money I saved. That I made. For the first 6 months, I lost everything. Besides Forex. Now, Forex is not bad. We know, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
The number 1 reason people make bad financial decisions is poor financial education. You can save money and spend it on something useless. You can spend it on something you thought was good, but it's never good. Poor financial education. So I started Forex. Sorry, I was not the one that started Forex. They told me you will get 50% return in 1 month. People that have never heard the word ROI in their life. ROI. People that have never, that never heard the word ROI. We know the meaning of ROI, right?
Yes, sir.
It was that time they started understanding because everywhere Forex. Who remembers that time?
Yes, sir.
So, in fact, it was even my family member. Funny enough. He collected, not my immediate family anyway, because police is still looking for the guy. I'm serious. He had to run away from the country.
The first day I met him, he said, I'm into Forex. If you give me 50,000 naira today, I'm telling you, by the end of the month, I'm going to give you, what's 50% of this? 75,000. I'll give you 75,000. I said, are you serious? I just vexed. You know what's going to vex? I just vexed and transferred the 50k to him. I said, what nonsense? Let's see. Shebi, you're my family. I don't know. I know you're that. I gave this guy the money. After 30 days, the guy delivered. 75k. I just doubled it. And I sent it back to me, so I gave him 150k. Continue. The guy shocked me. The guy delivered. He even added 10k on top. Now, this one is not like pressure is getting worse. But now, I remember that time, I just shake my head. And my pastor told me something later run after that time. I moved from 300,000 to 500,000 to 1 million to hop. It's not the stupid 1 million naira of now. It's 1 million naira of Buhari's regime before our dad became the president. So I lost everything at a point. When I saw like 50%, I now went to invite other people. I told them, see, this thing is gonna. So if you see people that are interested best, now you just say, may the Lord give you understanding. Yeah. So I did all of that just because I wanted to make money. I thought that was the way. But I didn't know that it was for financial education. And see, let me tell you, there is nothing on this earth that can give you 50% in return in 1 month. No matter what you are investing in, except you are the owner of that business. And that business, you have done some kind of work yourself. Dangote, let me not even use Dangote, which business is very, very bad. I mean, it's very, very, very fertile in this country. Which business? Just mention one big name and what they do. 7-Up. Okay, I don't know about 7-Up, but then let me say 7-Up. Let's say they make a certain amount of money. Okay, let me use what everybody knows, Dangote. Let's assume, of course, they have not started making profits, Dangote, from their refinery. You think if Dangote wants you to come and invest, even if it takes 1 billion, for example, for Dangote to multiply, to invest in his business and make double, if he's going to make ×2, right, 200% return every month. If he's looking for an investor, he will not give you 50% profit in 1 month. There is no business. I say it. If you hear any business that say go and invite someone and you get 50%, and you see they're just using Abu money to pay Abu and to welcome to give Abu visitation about this that. This is in Yoruba. Some things are not even sweet when you say it. You just be stammering. Now, I'm saying plenty stories because everything I want to tell you today, you can type it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will tell you those things, but this particular story that I'm telling you with laughter and everything, it was not funny. When they first announced that the money has gone, I said it's not possible now. And the guy that I knew, I know him. The guy was even my in-law. My in-law brother, you know what you shall know that this is the person for old if you run away. The guy, I don't know. The guy was doing Ponzi scheme. We thought it was real forex. This guy will buy PS5. Then he bought PS5. Bought PS5, got a car. He was chewing. This guy did everything. And everybody was happy. Oh yeah, drop money. The people I gathered and everything, they lost like 3 million. Just like that. If I tell you the amount that was lost, 6 billion naira. If I mention, that was the guy at now. Okay. During COVID, lost 6 billion people's money. What did they do? I don't know. But we just knew that this guy was never doing forex. And the what? And this guy traveled to Cyprus and left everybody, and they were managing people. Actually, we have gone to. Oh, thank you. Actually, we have been to the police station. They have arrested the guy that did this thing, their management team, and all. Not knowing that this guy was processing papers. He ran away. Now, I made a bad financial decision because I did not know that nothing on this earth can give you 50% in return. It's not possible. 1 month. How much does bank give you for a whole year for fixed deposits? 5%. They give you one ridiculous amount. Yeah, I don't even support fixed deposits. There are other things you can invest into. I will still give you like better money. Number 2, lifestyle creep. My friends are using cars. They said no, I suppose they choke as they are moving. They said, thank you. Get it. Clap yourself. So you want to be like your friends. They are making poor financial decisions. Some of them even have money somewhere. But because you want to measure up to what status, you decided to eat your seed. Yeah. You know what it means to eat your seed? It's like collecting 1 million naira salary for your next one.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
It's like collecting that salary and after, how much do you need? How much do you need? Oh, she doesn't need money. How much do you need, Jerry? 1.5, very good. Don't pass the salary. Alright, half of his generosity, just say for 1.5. I think I should do like 50% of all you need. 7%. You just spend your best money. You buy clothes, you buy shoes, you buy. As everything is going, you just buy. That is eating your seed. You don't spend your seed. You don't spend your seed because you want to measure up to people status. This person is this. He has money. He has money. When he drives his car and enters, respect, branding, you know, you want to do all of those things because you're friends. You want to measure up to status. No one was watching you actually. Number 3, greed. It's part of what happened to me then. Please, one thing to have financial education is another thing to be greedy. It's greed. Greed was part of it. 50, collect 75. 75, collect 160. Every 10K. Did all of that. It's greed. When you know something is not possible and you feel like, let me drop this money. Let me bring other people. And you enter the photo. Number 5, no clear goals. You don't have financial goal. That's why you cannot save. I have a friend, he said, okay, at that point, okay, let me just stop here. No clear financial goal. Now, I will now come back to how to save. Are we on the journey?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about how to save. Number 1, set a clear goal. The very first time I wanted to buy a car, I went, okay, my friend and I, we were always discussing it. Sinaka. At that point, I was not even like to. Most of the time, during those times, it didn't really even occur to me. Like I was going to be in need of it. But responsibilities and some things I was handling there, I feel like, to be honest, if I had a car, this would have helped. You know, it now became what? A priority for me. Like, no, I need it. Of course, I could still do without it at that time. Just to be very factual. But you know that comfort, or let me say no, convenience should not be treated as luxury. You know, sometimes convenience is like you want to travel from Akure to Lagos, right? And you have the means to just fly. You say no, where I come from,
will save a lot. I said, when you have the means to save a lot. Do you know how long, the moment time becomes important to you, right? I was supposed to be somewhere else today, but because I already said yes to this place, I could not go. Now, if you shift something by just 1 hour or 2 hours, it can affect my plan. So that's, I would not even be able to make it to that place. I was supposed to be there. I had assignment. Now, when time becomes a very important thing to you, every 1 minute, you will know that spending 5 hours or 6 hours on the road, one, risking life, doing all of that, is not what that money you spend and just enter the Lagos you want to enter at that point. So always train your mind as you go that convenience is not luxury. Convenience is not luxury. Flying from this place in there, I don't tell it luxury. Where it becomes luxury is when you now enter first class. You know, I was talking to a man one time that I met on LinkedIn. Reached out to me. He said he wanted to do something in product management, blah blah blah. He's in the US. He said he was starting an institute. I spoke to this man and he said he was coming to Nigeria very soon. When this man traveled back to the US, I asked him, I said, how was your journey? He said, not bad, not bad. I hope it wasn't so stressful. He said, well, I lived first class with my family. Okay, you don't understand. He had 4 children, plus his wife, all of them pay for first class. If economy ticket was $1K, that first class would be around $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, depending on the airline. He did not do connecting flight. Now, at that point, it can be a luxury because now you are not. It's not just yes. It's another level of convenience, right? But the value you are trying to exchange is it worth it at that time? Please train your mind to start seeing big things. To be honest, it will motivate you to want to make money. I hope I'm not being kind now. Yeah. I went to this guy, my friend. I said, I think it's time I get this car. To be honest, this guy has been talking about the car, always talking about it. I said, no, I'll get it. I now told the guy, go and print your bank statements. In 6 months, I'm not even lying, he has spent more than ×3 of the car he wanted to buy. He did not have clear goals for the car. And I said, you know what, no problem. Let's go to the bank. Let's go and apply for a loan. They shocked me. They said, we reviewed, we see that you don't earn salary in Naira. So we cannot use your USD account to do the this thing. In short, we missed out. We missed out on the loan. We missed out on the loan. And I came back home. I said, they cannot give me. Let me set a goal around it. And I said, in 3 months, I will do it. He said, how is it possible? I said, be calming down. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Me, I set my goal. Every money that was coming, you think it was in my account? I was throwing the money away to a place that it was not accessible. Now, I had a goal. In 3 months, you know when they say heaven and earth, they meet together, so I agree with you. When my last 3rd month salary came in, I'm telling you, I was paid double salary. The 3rd month, at that point, was not going to, the money was not going to be complete. And I was hoping that, okay, let me find a way that I can borrow, fund it and go and get what I needed to get. I'm telling you, no. It did not happen that way. I got double salary. And that's where I'm like, that was just Kairos and everything together. I'm not saying that if you have set your goal like this, they will just pay you double. Me, I cannot guarantee that one. That one is left with you and God. But the lesson there is that I set that goal and I said, this is why I am saving. Savings has not occurred to many of us because we did not have financial goal that we wanted to eat. This is my target and I want to meet that target. The second way, practical ways to save. Now, I've defined how you can set a goal. Pay yourself first. There's a book titled The Richest Man. You have read it?
Yes, sir.
Clap for yourself. So that means you should take the mic at this point, like this. Now, it says something very important. It said, pay yourself first. You remember it there. So if you are paying yourself first, it means save. Remove your savings first. And if you want to, it's only when I have financial goal that I'm supposed to save. Let me tell you something. I have tried saving in the past without financial goal. Work. You know, there are some people that have, you know, the ladies, God bless them with savings. Appreciate yourself, ladies. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Men, as you are leaving this place now, debit alert. Is it not normal? But it's like, ladies, I just want to ask, is it like, move up like this now, you just create alert, does it happen like that?
Yes, sir.
I'm casting them. We know. But those of us, okay, let me not say that. Yeah. I said that to say, ladies naturally, they have that ability. Know yourself. When you know that, if I don't have goal, it's always difficult to say. The next thing you should do is, because I'm talking about the richest man in Babylon psychology now, that says remove 20%, drop it inside your status. Half a guy, if you let me like 50K, okay, no one, I will send her. But when you return her, don't worry, I will return her tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the guy has not returned it today. Now, because that money was accessible. But if that money was not accessible, I'm not saying you should be kind of, but I'm just saying, because the money is accessible, it's easy for you to take it all the time. So, for men especially, automate your savings. As the money is dropping, let them clear it for you. So that, you know, that, bros, my account, that's okay, no, I send that urgently. You know, because you know that that's the amount. And you're not lying, are you lying? No, you don't have access. I am currently unable to dispense cash.
Yes, sir.
Due to an automation that has been done on my account. Every 31st, something happens that is beyond my control. Type the English and explain it. Oh, ChatGPT. Now the last one is separate wants from needs. To be honest, if I tell you my wants at the moment, I can't even afford my wants. I can't even afford my wants at the moment. Yes. Because those things are very expensive. But I can't even save for it. I just told you, if you save 1 million naira monthly, you cannot buy us in Banana Island. Yes. Go and calculate when you get to calculate it. Like if I start earning 1 million. So which means know your wants and know your needs. Now, I have explained all of that. So automate your savings if you want to have money available. Let it just be removing it. And also have a set goal for the things that you want to do. January, this is what I want to buy. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to save. I want to invest in. This is what I want to do. Just do all of that. I've mentioned the essence and importance of benefits of savings. I've mentioned why we have made bad financial decisions. And I've also explained how to save. How to save the most practical way. If you have other method that works for you, please just do it. Just what? do it. The goal is to what? Have savings. Now, when to empty your savings? You are wondering, you said we should be saving now. Which one is emptying your savings again? All this motivational speaker. Me, I will not motivate you. I will not motivate you. One, it's actually the truth. For emergency purpose, if you need money. In fact, one of the primary reasons they always tell you to save is for emergency use, right? That one, I cannot explain it. Everybody has once been in one situation where you need money urgently for something highly important. Number two, major life goals. Major life goals. Whether it is a car you want to buy, whether it is a land you want to buy. I'm not going to be teaching you, I'm not here to teach investment. You know that. So I'm just here to personalize savings for you. The things you want to do. There's nothing that stops you from buying. Yeah, I bought my first land when I was still a student. So there are possible goals. Right? Of course. So everything I'm explaining to you, I'm explaining it in your reality. Can you relate with the things I'm saying? I'm explaining it in your reality. Even if you make 20k at the moment, like I've said, automate the savings. Let one vulture or let one bed just come and carry the money on the 31st. Pew! Let it take it away beyond your control and use English to package it to the person that is asking for money at that time. Very important. Number two, when to empty your savings. Investments. Investments. Or before I talk about investments, okay, I think I have about, okay, rounding up already. At what point, when to empty your savings? Okay, let me talk about it under investment because it's still investments. There are times my mom has bought a land for 100k before. It's not one plot, two plots in a busy environment. How much is this land? Please don't be afraid to talk about money now. What's the estimate?
She bought like 10 to 15 million.
This man is not like that.
If it's a plot, this is
10 million. This place. And above. It is well though. Let me come and talk to you. Now, there are times. I'm not saying that we should be praying for people to be a problem or not. Whether you like it or not, people will always have problems. Who agrees with me?
Yes,
it is now left with you to take advantage of your scenario. They will even be thanking you for buying at this stress. You know, you may be saving for a car. You have a goal of 10 million naira to buy a car. You have saved up to 5 million. Right? You know you have liquid cash. And then I ask you, you need someone that can buy this thing or that can buy this house for 4.5 million or even 7 million. And you just tell them, check better buy, mason will buy. You understand what I'm saying? Master will buy, and they will beat down the money for you. You can carry that 5 million and buy that like that. I learned that thing. That when you have cash, you are a king. You know they have told you something before that money you do this your savings tying them down, saving and buying, right? You save and wait for things. So now somebody that buys a land that is worth 5 million naira, that is worth 10 million naira, you bought it for 5 million naira. Did you make profit or not? You made profit. Now, wealth grows exponentially. It does not grow translationally. It does not grow like, give me the analogy. Say 1 million naira, see 100 years. house in Banana Island. But you see the way you just made 5 million. Do you know how long it took you to save that 5 million? What you have just done, you have compressed time. Because you have cash available to position for this person. And I'm telling you, there are things that I have bought from people that it was as a result of distress. Oh, the person needs money. But be sure that they are not trying to whine you. Because people say it and they'll sell something bad to you. It could be land, it could be anything. So how to be wise financially is that I cannot be saving 200k, 200k, 200k and expect to be wealthy with it. You are saving 200k to get to a milestone and key into an opportunity that helps you to start building wealth. At that point, it may be business investment that you are going into, right? So investing into business at that time, like, okay, let me now start my business because I have enough capital. Let me now start this because I have this kind of money. Never think you can save your way out into wealth. Damn good thing. Damn that. $10 and all of these things. Those people, we hear generational wealth. Yeah, because wealth takes time. You can only build it when you have proper financial literacy. With this few point of mine, I hope I've been able to convince, and not to convince you, that Butter bread is the best. Thank you.
Can we do that better, please? Yes, that was awesome. That was an awesome one. That was an awesome one. That was an awesome one. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. You know, I said something. I gave an analogy in the Bible when Jesus touched the hem of the garment of Jesus, and I said that if you can touch the hem of the garment of knowledge that he has, yes, and he has dispensed it. How people become successful in life is no more than what he said. I'm telling you, it's not more than what he said. And he has given us practical examples. He gave us his own example and all of that. So before we move to the next session, we are moving to game session now, short one. Yes. And I have gift for 2 more people. Like I said earlier, punctuality is the word. Punctuality is the word. It's the soul of business. Yes, the worker that came first, the first worker that came around, the first worker, Sama Velos, the first worker that came. Okay, you're a worker in this house, and you know Papa, you're alone. Yeah, the gift goes to Bro Daniel. Okay.
Bro Daniel.
Okay.
Bro Daniel.
Bro Daniel.
Yes.
Bro Daniel is one of the organizers.
Okay, one of the
so you have not to come in.
Oh.
Okay. According to this now. Yes, before I do that, don't worry, your gift is coming. If anybody has questions, please, you can do well to ask and pass it to the ushers. I have questions, I type them. Please, let me get my phone. I have questions. So if you have any question, please, you can do well to ask. If you want to ask, you can raise your hand. I will start with my own first. I will start with my own. That blue bag, that's my phone. Please let me pass it. I have a question there. Please. Thank you. Now, I don't want to paraphrase the question actually. I don't want to paraphrase it. I know it, but I don't want to paraphrase it. And the question is, sir, what do you do differently that helped you stand out from others in your creative space? That's my question, sir. What? Yes. What do you do differently? You know, I said I've known you even before today. I've heard a lot about you. Yeah, yes, I have. Yes. So what do you do differently that is making you to stand out in your space, sir?
Well, I would say one thing for sure is excellence. Now, the concept of excellence for me is you are one step ahead of your course, and that is called proactive in excellence. So, everywhere I found myself, I always try to give the best. So I mentioned that CBT application there. What if I told you that was how I got my first job? Through that application. That was how I got my first job. Someone saw it and recommended me. I started working with the person, and that person recommended me to a multinational company. So, the fact that I was able to show capability and also I'm proactive, I always want to do something, or I always want to do it differently, just like that. I train presently, and one of the things they have always said, not in one place basically. The first person mentioned that if you are the one training, we have different trainers say, I always have peace of mind. I can go to sleep because I know you will take over and you will do your best there. Not one person, not two persons have said the same thing. So be proactive with what you do and doing it in a different way and giving more than you have been paid for. To be honest, you will get recommendations beyond your imaginations and expectation. That's all I can say for now, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So if you want to, thank you so much. If you want to ask your question, please be ready. I will read this question as it's answered. You can do it to write down your question, and if you want to ask, the mic will be given to you. Now, the question here says, you want to start a business, but you have little amount of money, and the business needs enough money to start. What can you do in that situation?
Well, I may not be able to answer that question fully because of certain context, but I will say two things. If you want to start something, for example, if I say I want to start selling pens, me now, I'll be wondering, what type of pens do I want to sell? Is it GLE I want to sell? Or I want to sell some S-Class, right? I know I can't afford to be selling such cars at the moment because they are high-end cars and very expensive. I'll go for something a little bit below what I can afford at that period. That is for, maybe you want to sell something luxurious that has to do with buying and selling. Number two, if what you are selling is a commodity driven some kind of thing, there are a lot of people that sell clothes today. As a matter of fact, my sister started a ring business. She sells wedding rings. And almost say she started with nothing. Pre-order, right? She pre-orders. Now, if you are someone that pre-orders, you will have to sell a different thing to people. Why not establish yourself? And that is what people are doing. Thank you. And that is what people are doing at the moment, which is actually sell beyond what you want to sell. Because if I want to buy something from you, I must be sure that you are the best. So if you are selling ring, you should be able to educate people about rings. What is the best type of ring? What are the things to look out for? That way, people already trust you. A lot of people want to buy things, but they are afraid of scammers. Not far-fetched. I needed to get my perfume. I went around Akure, I did not find it. And I was afraid of scammers. Lo and behold, someone said, I sell perfume. You can buy it from me. I can help you get it. I'm telling you, when I got the perfume, it was smelling like a water perfume. Now, I did not buy it for a long time because I was afraid of being duped. But now, I wouldn't even lie. Yesterday, I just followed someone else that sells perfume online because I have seen the person's content for a while now. Whether you like it or not, that person is winning you over because the person does not just sell perfume. You see, I sell embossed perfume. I sell this. These are the things you look out for when you're buying perfume. I'm winning. So when I want to buy, she's the first person that comes to my mind. That is another approach. You can sell knowledge, or you can give knowledge for free, and people then buy it from you. Even on pre-order, if you tell me you have this particular type of, perfume. Even my sister, there are some people that will ask for certain rings that she doesn't have. That are like, she can't afford to put that, to stock those kind of goods, right? Because it is expensive. She would do the same thing. She would educate the person and tell the person to be with you in the next 3 days or 4 days or whatever. People don't have issues waiting. When people say, can you deliver the same day? They are afraid of being scammed. So if you say, if I'm sure that you will deliver, if I want to buy something from you, I say it will be ready in the next 3 days. If you run away, I'll come to this finish. I'll come and ask for you, right? If I don't answer that question well, the person can see me while I'm going.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Can we give him a round of applause? Yes, does anybody have a question? Okay. Bro Israel, if you have a question, can you just raise your hand so that we can know how to manage our time? Bro Israel, Bro John, let me pass it to Bro Israel and Sister Marvelous. Okay. Okay.
So my question is about savings. I see saving as a very strong concept. I see savings as a very strong concept. My question is saving like something you do, or is a point you reach that you stop saving, or is it something you continue to do forever?
So I'll answer it this way. To be honest, there are some things I buy today and I don't need to save them. There are things I will buy or that I need that I will need to save. So the concept of saving, as you said, it's a lifelong mentality. Saving is all about gathering money to spend. Gathering money to spend. If some people want to buy private jets, they may not be able to keep money into their treasury and take it out and buy private jets. Trust me, there are some guys that they need a new private jet tomorrow. They just keep hands at the treasury. But did you know that when Elon Musk wanted to launch SpaceX, he had to go collect money from everybody? What does that tell you? It tells you that people are at different stages in life, and you should understand that when you need to do things, is it savings that will get me there, or I just need to pick it? That's our question.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Can you let me pass the mic to Roger?
Hello, sir. So this is my question, sir. I want to ask you, if you are somebody, let's come to this world. Remember, this world now, actually for us students, what you are doing most of the time is working online, looking for, like, everybody wants to go into stuff like that. Now, this is my question. This is what I'm doing. when it's come to investment, especially nowadays, I said, I would say invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. You know, we have the kind of investment we have. Invest in yourself. Now, I have to know. Number one, let me start from the online space, making money online. If you are making money online, you are into one particular area or the other. Now, you know that this online making stuff, number one, I cannot say it's something that is long time. In the essence that most of the people here, sometimes some people work and not work, some people get one gig or the other on LinkedIn. I get me, sir. So it's not something that is actually maybe like, I don't know what if you're trying to what I'm trying to say. So now my question is, if you get a particular gig and then you make some particular amount of money that is making sense, now, and you invest that money into getting of gadgets. Now, the gadgets you have it before, not that they're not doing what you are doing, but these new gadgets will actually help you to actually deliver better work and faster work. Now, and also, some people felt that you should not have got this kind of gadget now. You should use this kind of money for offline investment, tie something down. And then you are confused that, am I doing too much? You know, sometimes you yourself, you know the reason why you get these things. Like this thing are something that will make me work faster, get more gigs, deliver faster, and then sometimes it helps you to be more creative. Maybe you want to do some things and you felt like your system cannot do this kind of things. And then at this particular stage you are confused, you don't know what to do. So what can you advise that kind of person at that particular time? And number two, I want to know.
Let me answer it first so that because it's a lot. Let me answer that first. What you ask is a very, very vital question. There's something called liability, and there's another one called assets. If you are a remote worker, if you get a screen and you have to get a MacBook because your laptop lags and you are a videographer, right? You are a video editor or you are a software engineer, you need high-end devices. Or you are a mobile app developer and your laptop is always crying when you are dealing with grade. So, you are the one that knows that what you bought is an asset. Have you seen people who bought car, that car is not a liability but an asset to them? Because they use that car for their work. If you are a person, my friend told me something. He said he went to defend a project of about 10 million naira. He's a lawyer. Do you know what happened to him? He said he would have gotten it. He said the man said he loved everything. That was the feedback he got. Ben said he will get back to you. You know the meaning of getting back to someone. Now, this guy talked to his friend. He spoke to his friend, and his friend said, I don't know why my boss did that. He said he did not give you this job because you did not drive a car to the place. There are some people that the car they have is helping them close deals. It is you that know the importance of what you get in respect to what you do. So if you get a car, you are buying fuel at 935. And that thing is not even benefiting you, except that you have enough money to run your life and you need a car for convenience. It helps you save time, it helps you do other things. It is not everybody that make money with their car. Just know that. It's still part of what I was saying, that at a point it's just a matter of convenience for you. So to you, that gadget you bought is an asset to you. It will help you with productivity. If you invest in solar power as a remote worker, it helps you. I hate to work with somebody and the person will be telling me they have light issues. I'm sorry, that's just me. I feel like you're not investing in your work. If I'm seeing the amount, imagine I employ as an engineer on a project and I say, okay, I'll pay you 500k for this app or for this, you're working as a front-end developer with me. And I'm paying you that amount, and you are telling me you have light issues. Why have you not solved your light issues? It's not my business, it's not my problem at that point. So if anybody sees you doing solar, because they are not in your field, waiting gone, what is he doing with solar? Money that you go and use to buy land in, what's that place? That place they call it. No, no, don't even go to China. It's Ipule. That is not buy land at Ipule. Oh, right? Land is good. I wasn't talking about investment, so I could have just dive deeper into some of those things. So you are the one that know what you want to get. And sometimes the land that they are buying, I got some land that I don't even know how I will sell it. Imagine buying land in Oshogo. Imagine buying land in Oshogo. And till date, oh, you are from Oshogo. This progress is real. I'm not talking about Oshogo as a bad place. I just mean like I bought land at Oshogo, and that place till date. If I mention the name of the company, everybody knows the company. It's not your man. So, land investment too, you can make bad investments still. When you need money the most, let me tell you something. Investing. There used to be a car that was 2.5 million naira. That car today. That car is 7.5 million naira within 3 years. How many land has appreciated between 2.5 and 7.5 today? Except we just want to wind ourselves on some things. That is investment. That's a different ballgame on its own. Did I say you should go and buy car now? When first of all won't you? If you don't have means to maintain. If you don't have means to maintain, you have no business getting it at that point. Do you understand? Did I answer that first question? You have no apologize to anybody. It's you that know what you need that thing for. And me, if you work with me, you cannot be telling me you have life issues. Please go and buy. If you say 4 days, you will deliver in 4 days. Better deliver in 4 days. Because that thing will help your productivity. Invest in high-end systems. The best thing you can do as a remote worker, buy a good laptop. While I am saying buy a good laptop, if you don't have a good laptop, sit down with it. That laptop that is slowing you down, you will just have to work harder to deliver your results. I did not start my restaurant with one seasoning cube and all. For me, I built the publishing website then with my mobile phone. It's not matches. My own is not restaurant business now, but it is another thing. So you can be productive with anything, but where it matters for you to deliver and you have the means, don't kill yourself now and spend 8 hours on a job that can take you 1 hour 30 minutes. If you have a good device, do you understand? You then start selling your time at that point. If something is going to take me 2 hours, to be honest, I have a certain amount that I would say I will charge. Or I want to sleep. Do you understand? When your time is now valuable to you, you can say, no, I will use this time to rest. I will take another better job. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir, one more question. Now, I have a problem with stacking of skills. You know that you have to invest in knowledge. And then there is one thing to be knowledgeable, another thing is to get passion for knowledge. Now that's where I have a problem. Most of us here, especially me, I started as a graphic designer. Moved to Facebook ad, moved to Google ad, moved to LinkedIn optimization, moved to YouTube optimization. Like those are those things. I get me, sir. Now, this is where I'm going, sir. Now, there was a time that I stacked a lot of skills. Like I learned so much that I was unable to implement most of these skills. Like too much in my head. I don't even know which one to go for. Today, I'm a Facebook ad expert. Tomorrow, you know me as Google ad expert. So, like so much. Then there was a time that I actually decided to stop learning. Like I just forget. I deleted almost all the course on my phone. I forgot about learning. I'm sorry, sir. I sat down with this one skill and I started learning. Now, this is my problem. Now I'm feeling like I'm stuck again with one skill. That I need to pick up another skills. And at the same time, I realized that if I'm picking up a lot of skills, I don't implement. I don't get to implement this again. I want to know when to pick up another skills. I get me, sir. I don't know if you get my question.
I get it. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
I think the questions he is asking, I can relate to most of them because I've been there. I've been really there. For you as a person, learning and not implementing, like you said, you know that it is not okay. The Bible already gives us headway into this thing. It says, the labor of the fool wearies them, for they do not know the way towards the city. You are not a fool, like, I'm just painting a context. Now I will go back to this. He said, whatever you find that hard to, I think it's just 10. Somewhere, do it with all thy might. And that version says, do it as though it is unto the Lord. All these things that you're saying, I think productivity and tangibility of what you do is what you start prioritizing. If you knew me on campus, I was an instrumentalist. When I was on campus, I could repair phones and laptops. When I was on campus, okay, I was okay. Tutorial was it's a skill. I trained today now. Yeah, thank you. Tutorials. I will take tutorials. Number 4. I was a software engineer. I would write code. And I discovered that amidst the people that I was living around and everything, I was the most busy person. When they said this, they said that I'm not there, or I wasn't there at all. Because I found myself so busy, but there was one thing I knew I was always prioritizing. When it comes to music, I may not be the best, but you must like me. How? Because I put diligence into anything that I do. To be good at it and to be recommendable. Like, no, if this guy is playing for you, then somebody will come from he came from one of the lodge there. I think there's redemption lodge here, right? He came from there. I'm just trying to tell you this story so that you can relate very well. He came from there and he came to this door and he was asking for the basis inside this fellowship. We don't have basis to that. But then, if you understand what I'm trying to say, then that was mastery. Number 2, for my software engineering, I was always building something tangible with it. I was not the best software engineer. In fact, then in my department, I finished from computer science, right? So we have a lot of CSC guys that were, computer gurus and all. Many of them, maybe if they do the rank, maybe I'll be on number 20. At that time, because I was also the book type. Yeah, and now, I was able to, a lot of them are very good. I mean, they were very good then. But many of them did not have tangible and usable things that they have built. Convert your knowledge into products that can be given to someone. So any of those knowledge that you have that you know you cannot convert into product, drop it. I converted that knowledge, which some of them said, oh, we use this software. We use it. That was then, but I'm not sure the software exists now. So it was, we know Bro Enoch now. Bro Enoch was now the one that now designed, he built on it, like he optimized that system into a better software. But with the little I knew then,
I was ready to package it into something that can be given to someone, and that was the basis of recommendation. Do you understand? So anything you have at the moment, if you don't productize it, if you don't make it a product or you gain mastery at it, drop it. You do graphics. Okay, good. All of these things that you have, do you know one thing? Today, I am a product manager that I work with. Number one, I work with marketing. I've done a lot in marketing in the past. I work with software engineers. I used to be a software engineer. I also work with product designers. I worked with business people. I work with customer success people. And I do product education also. My knowledge in education helps me to provide good and quality materials for users that will use an application that I will build with my team. All this knowledge that you have, trust me, it will all come in handy for you. Because you have those knowledge, they will come together and support a cause. But now, the one to project is where you have problem. Look into everything you have. Which one can you start serving publicly? That you know that when people see this, they do it. So don't try to build portfolio for graphic design, build portfolio for this. Check everything. Which one are you very good at? After you have known the one you are very good at, then pick that particular skill and start looking for ways to productize it. If it is software engineering, build applications. Build something that are usable in places. Usable in places. I've seen a lot of people that are built to do this part. That's what they are building. I think I met you there. As I saying you should build some usable things. Did I mention anything like that? He has the skill, but you should be able to put it into good use, and that is what somebody will see in your portfolio. Don't trivialize everybody is in this fellowship. My first rising came from this fellowship. Not even from the person that told me to build app. It was, we know Brahimi, right? Brahimi was one that was making a joke that he said, we have computer science students here, we have 2 people here, people will not give us sites. I went on break then with my phone. My laptop was stolen. So I went on break with my phone and I came back with an application when we resumed. He was not even prioritizing it at that point again. He was just saying there, but me, I said, no, this matter, I will carry it on my head. I built your application, And these are things that people would see and they now recommended. They said, I have someone that does this thing. So your portfolio, be loud about the ones that you can do, that you can send out for free or paid, whichever way you are going to be doing it. Every other skill you have, you will see they will come in and they will come to support those things. So, I've been there. Sorry, I've taken a lot of time to do this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. A round of applause for him, sir. Everyone. To the next person, who is the third person? I think I give number. Okay, Sister Rose. We have to manage our time.
I have 3 questions.
3 questions?
Yes. The first one
It's not charged.
let's say someone ends a pay. I work with a company or I work somewhere and I earn a certain amount every month. And yes, I save. And I realize that money does not stay. Like, I will have to wait till the ending of another month before I have like some sustainable amount of money. Like, I don't want to use the word broke. I go broke. I get broke before I get another salary. How can I?
Okay. You mean you earn salary. So the claim would be that salary is not enough to sustain it, that it finishes before the next comes, right? Is that the question?
Kind of, but like I will say that I don't know how, like,
Oh,
spend it.
okay. You don't know how the money is to. See, it's not a good financial culture. I would not like to. Even when you start earning as much as 1 million, or 2 million, or 5 million, then it is still good. So, you are the one. I think from what you have learned today, you should be able to understand mapping this thing. Start having a goal. Saving goal. See, if you don't have what to buy, I'll tell you what to buy. Did I tell you? Go and price something that you know you love so much. If you don't have goal, start with it. Savings teach you discipline. You may buy something frivolous, but the means to getting there, you will discover that at the point of buying that thing, you will change your mind. You will not buy it. Go and price. Let me go and price private jet. Let me go and price private jet. If I price private jet today, I know that I should not save for private jet because I won't get there. If I want to save my way to private jet, I will get there. So, have a goal. That goal will push you to stop buying things you don't need.
The second one was also like, how can someone deal with inconsistency? Like,
Sorry, the last part of that question. Map out the things you spend money. It takes you to go to your bank. Just go there. Just go and check. What am I spending my money on? So when you see the things you are spending your money on, you can then create a maximum budget for that. For example, there is someone that gives you money, you notice that you don't need to put you. That's what I said. Let something take that money away from your account. Then you say, inside this one. So if you now have to drink Gary because you have that money at the next month, you will be smarter. You understand?
The second question I asked, how do you one deal with inconsistency? Like, someone, aside from the push of course I love this thing. What if should I say the desire or the love for it? I will not say dies, or let's say in a situation where you love something, you keep doing it, or is it showing thoughts results that you want? How do you stay consistent?
More like you're trying to build something, but you never show workings, and you never show, and you're trying to stay balanced. Now, what you need to connect yourself to: one, stay around positive people. Stay around things that motivate you to get to that goal. For example, there are some people you know you follow online. Once you see their post like this, your head will always be set. For example, maybe Jeobishola, Eric. Do you know Eric? There are some people you see online. But there are some people you see online that when you see that your brain just go on the bus. Do you know what I'm saying? So stay connected, please. Get this book. I just got the book, that's why I got it. The reviews that I have gotten on this book is very good, which is why I bought it. To help you with what you're saying. Stay consistent with the things that motivate you, not the things that demotivate you from doing those things. You will be surprised that the point where you are at the moment, you may be very close to the finishing line. But if you don't have enough force to wake you up, you know somebody will say, they are still waking you up now. When you grow old, I have children. The thing that wake you up by himself. You see your parents, they wake up 5 o'clock, and they are doing everything, and you're like, maybe I grow though, and I do this, I'll be waking up and like this.
exam wastes you sometimes, right? You know the way you always wake up during exam period. It doesn't happen to you guys. You know, like you will just wake up. Yeah. Because there's something that is pushing. Don't wait till the reality of things come. Don't wait till you need 1 million to live life. Till you start making 1 million. Don't wait till when 200,000 is what will make you live life. Till you start making 200k. When you live life ahead of your time, you are able to save well. So you move into your prosperity. So, motivate yourself.
The last word is, I used to be in this kind of situation before, and I've had series of encounters with people that also are faced with that kind of situation. And sometimes it still comes to me with people of times. And that is, how do I get my friends? Like, as a business owner, like when people...
What do you do?
I'm fashion designer.
Oh, okay.
So, and after making an estimate of the price, budget, everything I'm getting, and I know that, okay, this is the price for this and the workmanship. I would say for ladies now, as a fashion designer, ladies clothes cost way more because they have too much.
Seriously kidding me? Okay.
So,
you guys agree? No. Please go on.
I don't want to talk about that.
This is my brother's suit. He's styling. Did you ask me how much he styled it? You want to tell her?
I can relate to that.
You can relate. Okay. Yeah, but I get you.
But and then there's this kind of fear. Let me say for business owners that are just starting up that are not really like stabilized like that. There's this kind of fear that if I tell this person my price, if I should make my price, is this person not run away and that this thing is too much. So how can we, let me say, use the word or to an extent I can say I can have performed that price.
Cash madam, right?
So how can we name our price boldly without fear, like we can confidently like name our price boldly?
So, like you have said the major thing. If you want to name your price, what price do you think you will name that your mouth will not shake? That's the first thing. Know the price that you know that will not shake. That's one. Number two, are you very good at what you do? And you have picture evidence. See, you may explain fire if you don't have evidence. If you have evidence, this is the clothes I need. See, it will shock you and amaze you that it is not everybody that has pricing issue. They may not be rich, but have you been in a situation whereby you complain that I did not tell you that money was the problem. You now sold nonsense for me. Because you felt that let me help this person manage. And this thing affects. Maybe I take a car to a mechanic. And the mechanic decided to start managing parts that have been there. And I now come back the next time again. Oh, you just fix this thing and then, if I cannot what you mean. So now, please, why not what you buy? I'm coming back and doing all of those things. It has made me even change mechanics in the past. In the process of trying to, number one, be very professional. Be good at what you do, which is the first thing. If you have mastered what you do, then the next thing, name your price and have an evidence that backs up the price that you are naming. See, we may say some things are not real. If you are selling something, people are coming to come and sew clothes with you. Share the seat online. Yes. Create a psychology around people believing that you are busy. People don't like idle people. Somebody said, I know you are busy, but I want you to work on this project for me. I don't shake my head. And there are people that don't even have project on their table.
Do you understand? So always project that number one, you are busy and you are excellent. Post your good reviews. When people see good reviews, when they see those things, it's just something to their mind that this person is good at what he or she does. And that's how you can actually now get customers. When they come to you, you show them these are the ones that you make. I did not, some of them they go online, go and screenshot pictures and send it to the client and pick your style. It's a lot of people do it, but to be honest, me, I was saying, did you sew this? Did you make this dress? We said no. Send me the ones you have done. It took me 4 years to find a fashion designer. You're amazed. I did not sew clothes or sew native for some time because I got disappointed many times by fashion designers. What they will send you is different from what you will get. It will be like Temu clothes. What I got. So, well, it's still not a business class. You can always pursue yourself. And this goes to career people too. Project what you do, show up on LinkedIn, show up in the faces of the people that will employ you. Not just if you are a product designer, it's not on TikTok you should be showing up. Show up on X, show up on LinkedIn, push your work there. Somebody may like you and interest in you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Round of applause for you. You can do that better, please. Thank you so much, sir. So we'll be able to take question again. Yes, we'll be able to take any question again. So I want to do something very simple. Please, I need 4 volunteers. 4 volunteers, a very short game, less than 2 minutes. Please, if you are coming out as a lady, you should not be wearing heels. Yes, because you are going to run. Yeah. I need 4 volunteers. Abisha English me okay volunteers making me.
We can nominate.
Okay, nominate 100 level. 100 level, please. 200 level, please nominate somebody. Please, as it's going, can we just appreciate him? Can we clap? Can we clap? Can we clap better, please? Yes, that was a good lesson. Yes, I'm telling you. So I need 4 volunteers. Sister Sharon, please come out. Bro Israel, please come out. I don't have that time. Bro Vega, please come out. And I need 1 more lady. Sister, come out. Thank God. That was what I wanted to do. 1 from 100 level, 2 from 200 level, and 1 from 300 level. Bro Israel, please. Bro Israel. So can you just stay in front? So you do something for me. I will call a letter. Okay, I'm not wearing eaves. If your shoe will not allow you to run, please take it off. So I will call a letter.
Nobody should take my scarf.
And you are going to look for something in this place, in this room, that starts with that letter. Are we together? What will get the game now? Yes, we now bring it to the front. So we are going for 3 rounds. The last persons, we have to go and sit down. Are you getting me now?
Yes, sir.
So let me find something that starts with letter E. Letter E. Letter E. Letter E. Letter E. You have to bring it to the front. No. Yes, extension plug. Extension. Effort. Thank you so much. So these are the first 2 winners. The other 2, please. Envelope.
I did not say envelope.
Envelope is there. So thank you. You can just return. Yes, just put it there. Put it there. Put it down. Put it down. So actually, I've said the answer. So I need one winner, and that's why I said the game will be short. I need something that starts with letter B. Letter B. Letter B. Letter B. Letter B. Yeah. B for book. B for bag. B for Bible. Anything. Anything. B. Letter B. I said B. Letter B. Letter B. I said letter B. So after the service, you can go and meet Sister Marvelous. So before we go to the panel session, we are rounding up. I would like those that have not introduced themselves. So please, let's be getting ready for the panel session. Please. Now, some people have not introduced themselves, and this is how we are introducing ourselves. Your name, your department, your level, and what you do. So the essence of this is to know who to come and meet for anything I want to do. Are we together now? Are we together now? So I will start from Sister Fumi. Let me pass the mic to Sister Fumi. And so everybody demand to their sister. I don't know her name.
My name is Oluwafemi. My department is industrial chemistry, 300 level. I'm a perfume vendor. I sell perfumes. I said I sell perfume.
She sells perfumes.
Fragrance.
So we should not be smelling one kind odor in church again. So if I'm smelling one kind odor, I'll just push it to Sister Femi. Go and buy perfume. I said Femi. Sister Fumi, I think. So is anybody that has not introduced herself or himself here? So Bro David, let's start from there. Bro David. Yes, you are the next after him. Bro David. Please, where's the mic? Where's the mic? Bro David. Yes, your name and family, what to do.
My name is Elisa Taiwo from Constitution Department.
What's the level? What the level? They don't hear your name.
Elisa Taiwo.
Okay.
From model level. Quantity survey department. Shoemaking.
Before now, I don't know if he is into shoemaking.
Wow. I don't know.
Good afternoon. As you said, you are the man. Imagine. So, bro, good afternoon.
My name is Akwande Luagosin Victor, Department Agri Engineering, Electrician, and we live with solar.
So it is with solar. Bro, Philip, that brother at the back. Fast.
My name is
You're a programmer. Wow. That's nice. Okay, I think we have all introduced ourselves now. So now we're moving to the panel session. So please, if you need somebody to program anything for you, meet them. Yes, Mr. Israel. Please, can you introduce yourself fast? Please.
My name is Israel. Head of Technology, IFT.
Okay, what do you do, sir? If it's book I know how to read, say it. Yeah, any web development. So, as you wait for. So, if you want to develop any web, you know who to meet, right? So now we are going to be moving to the panel session now. Can we rise to our feet as we welcome our panelists? I'll start from Mr. Marvelous Ayola. That is our first panelist. He's our first speaker for this session. Thank you so much. Can we do that better, please? Can we do that better? Miss Adeola Glory. Okay, Miss Adeola Glory Olayinka. Please do that better. So the next person that a young Lulu. This is a good man. Please, Mr. Goodness. So I told you already that I'll be happening this session. It's nothing, it's nobody but Miss Ojobedos.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. How has this session been going? I trust we learned one or two things today already. And I believe we are going to put them to good use. So we are going to get into another session of today's meeting. And I know quite a number of us who have this question. What's this panel session about? What's it? It's just a time where we just need to ask people who have some landmarks in different spheres in life and get to interrogate them per se, question them on some questions on pertaining to what they do in their spheres. So we'll be asking them questions, and then if you have just one or two inputs to give, we'll let you know if it will be permitted. So on my, I think the moderator started with right hand side when we started today. So on my right hand side, I have Mr. Ayola here. I have Miss Adiola. I have Miss Adiola. I have Miss Epudayo on my left hand side, and last but not least, Mr. James. And yes, permit me to welcome myself. I am Marvelous, and I will be taking this session with us. So my first question goes to Mr. Ayola. What do you do, sir? What do you do?
Good afternoon once again. Yes, so I work professionally as a mobile engineer, right? I develop mobile apps for both native and cross-platform frameworks, where I use React Native and Jetpack Compose. That's for Android. Yeah, so majorly I'm a mobile engineer.
Okay, he said he's a mobile engineer, and I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that is lost, but then engineers are people that are too engine. Abi, is it only me that think like that?
Yes, engineers that moves around to repair cars.
They go around to repair cars. Okay, so sir, can you please expatiate what do you mean by mobile engineer, or do you go about?
Okay, so in essence, mobile engineer, simply I create mobile applications, right? So Android apps, iPhone apps, like that. That's what I do.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Another question for you before moving to the next person. How did you start your journey into the tech space?
Okay, well, it's been a while now, right? It's been way back. I started simply by curiosity, right? Curiosity, so I was curious. Actually, I was introduced to two things. That was graphics and programming. So I jumped on programming, and from there I started to learn, several programming languages like that. And along the line, I came across mobile development, and like that, I started to specify more on mobile development, and that is how the whole thing started. So, where we are today.
Thank you so much, sir. So, as we all heard, he said it started with curiosity. So, what are you curious about? What is that thing that's lingered in your heart, and then you're like, this, I want to do it. How curious are you about that thing? How far can you get curious to know more about things? So it's really started with curiosity. I believe we get that right now. So I'll move to the next person. And I'll go with Miss Ekundayo. So I would like to ask this question. I know quite a number of people in church and around you know you as a website developer, they know you as a freelancer, but you will still expatiate more on that. You will tell us what you are into first.
Praise God. Praise God. Oh, I believe you have youth in the house. So, personally, I would like to follow the footsteps of my brother here. Professionally, I'm a website designer, but
Okay, like, what do you do? Just a brief intro.
So I said I'm a website designer, but on the side I also do email marketing, I do sales funnel designing and the likes, but majorly website designing. And what does website designing entail? Literally creating an online presence for businesses. So I work with businesses like detailing businesses. I work strictly with non-Nigerians for reasons best known to me, obviously. And then what do I do for them? I create online businesses such that they don't have to carry out their day-to-day activities by seeing their clients face to face. You can always get your business done from the confines of your room. You can always get payments made, you can always get bookings done and the likes with only a website. And that's my specialty. So that's
Thank you so much, ma. I don't know if I was the only one that heard that, but then she said she does not work with we Nigeria. Oh God, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. At this point, I think I need to go and change my nationality because then change. If you want to change your nationality, please follow me so we can go do it together. So she could build a website for us. But then, thank you so much for that insight on what you do. Thank you. So my next question to you is that how did you discover your uniqueness in that sphere that you are? How did you discover that, okay, this is what I could do? How did you know that I could actually venture into this?
So, permit me to say a bit of my history in entrepreneurship. I'm just going to summarize. So, personally, I started with teaching. I've been teaching since far back as one. I was a student yet, I was still teaching. And then I said, okay, let me do business. I was into catering. I was in some of us, catering for one day, making. Now, I did not know what worked for me. It was just like the question the brother asked earlier that, how do you know? So I was just like, anything my hand find doing, let me just do it. They brought perfume business. I bought perfume, I started selling it. What else did I not do? I literally any business that I hear that you make money from, just call me as long as it's legit. I'm actually going to do it. But how did I find myself in web designing? It was more of, okay, everybody around me knows that yes, Yanulua always wants to do business. I was into interior, my major customers, they are here. Into interior, I was selling bed sheets and perfume and duvets then and the like. So I was just always posting. But it was me that knew that, okay, the business I was doing at that point, it was not giving me what I actually wanted. So in the process, I can say my getting into web design was not really me walking into it. It was more of the fact that people around me knew that I wanted to get into business and they could connect the right dots. One thing that I value the most about business and about entrepreneurship is relationship building. Because when I was into all of these businesses, a lot of people, just like our previous speaker talked about, let people know what you are doing. So when a lot of people found out, okay, this is what you are doing, this is what you are doing, it was even someone I was trying to sell my bed sheets to someone. I carried, go for convention, so now, as my business says, I carried bed sheets as usual to convention so that I would sell to students. So I met this person. In the process of telling the person about my bed sheet, I was like, oh, strong, go, tell people out, so anyway, and like, and the person was like, okay, have you also considered this? And given the fact that I'm a software engineering student, actually, I did not really. So if you're in my shoes and maybe you're in a department where you don't really understand what the course that you're doing, so I didn't really get the idea about software engineering until this person was like, I have prior knowledge, and I was like, wait, first buy what I'm selling for. That's one thing I'm going to tell you is that yes, as much as what you are right now, it might look like the center of your universe. I can assure you that subsequent times you might find yourself doing something entirely different. So web design was not what I was aiming for. I just wanted to get into any business that was actually going to make me money. But in the process of actually starting all those other businesses, it kind of led me into web design. And me majoring on web design is because I've actually tried, just like we said earlier, I've tried other things and I'm like, okay, I'm better at this. I can get the job done at this. I can offer products to people in this web design. So I decided to major on that stuff.
Thank you so much for that, ma. Thank you so much for that. And just like she said, if you are someone in her shoes, like if you are in that kind of position, and you don't know how to go about it. Just as much as you want to push out your product, push out what you do, you can also leverage on a relationship, and through what you do, because is it a proverb now? It says an idle hand is a workshop of the devil. So if you have something you are doing, it will actually eventually bring you to what you actually need to do for your life. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for that, ma'am. I'll move to the next person now, and I'll move to Mr. Goodness. We can all see, or am I the only one seeing? We can all see, and we know that this is speaking something elegant. But then I will still give him the opportunity to introduce himself, introduce what he does to us.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm James Goodness. I'm a fashion designer, and I design outfits. I mean custom outfits and bespoke outfits, especially for ladies, and custom outfits for guys. When it comes to corporate wear, suits, but not natives. Thank you.
But not suits. So if I choose that I want to wear suits now, those suits for me, I should find. Thank you so much for that. Actually, Mr. Goodness is someone I've known way back. We went way back, and I'm so sorry. I've known Miss Ekodaitu for a very long time, but I've known Mr. Goodness before I know Miss Ekodaitu. So, and I know him to be someone very industrious and very. His tenacity is something I emulate. But I also like you to share with the house, how did you begin your fashion, your journey into the fashion world? How did it start? What pushed you into the fashion world?
Okay, I will say that this profession is inherited. That is the first thing. And when I was small, one thing that pushed me into this business because of money. I love to be independent. Like when I want to get something, I don't need to start calling my mom, I need to get something done. So from primary school, I guess from primary 1, I started making dusters for schools, for students, making teddy bears clothes for people around us, my mom's shop, adjustments for people. That is from my primary 1. Yes, I started from primary 1 if I can remember vividly. So from there, it started from there, and actually I don't have the intention of being a fashion designer. I love to be a brainiac. I love books. Like when it comes to book, don't leave me with book. Let me just read. But along the line, when I got to SS1, I was actually learning it. Actually, I was not learning this trade. I was not learning it from her. Even if she's working, I'm always sleeping. Either I'm sleeping, or I'm making adjustment for people, or I'm just reading. That is just it. But when I got to SS1, I was at home and somebody wanted to make a dress. And I've never made a dress before, except for teddy bears. So she was not asking those around us how she needs someone to make the dress for her, and nobody could make the dress for her, and she would make use of the dress on Saturday, and the day was Friday. So I told her that, can I help you to make the dress? She was very surprised, and people that were around her, they were very surprised that, hey, so I told her that I can sew it, that let me try. Actually, I had zero knowledge about fashion. I took the clothes, I cut it, I sewed the clothes, and it was perfect on her. Like, she was my first customer, and she advertised the clothes like no one else. My mom was surprised when she got back home, and people were just coming to her house like, oh, my body run shop. Like, that was actually what people were saying, and that was how it started.
Thank you so much, sir. So from what he said, one thing that caught my attention is that when you keep doing one thing over time, even when you think that you are not getting it, by the time you put your work into a test, you actually realize that yes, what you are doing is actually paying off. It might not be evident, it might not be obvious, but what you are doing is paying off. And over time, you get to see the full manifestation of that. Thank you so much, sir. I'll move to the next person now. That is Miss Adeola. Miss Adeola. We have all benefited. We have shared in the goodness. We've seen, we've heard, and we've tasted.
Handled.
We've handled. Oh God. You people some cannot fully relate, but then those that can relate can relate.
Pass it down.
The matter must be passed down. Please, ma, when you're handing over, we don't mind, but don't pass it down to Bro Ife. Thank you so much. Well, a quick one, ma. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know you and what you do.
Good afternoon. You know my name already. So, okay, my name is Abiola Glory Olayinka. I like the Olayinka part more. Though I know most people just know I sell food. I'm into business, majorly food business. Yes. So let me just keep the part of the kuli everybody knows and leave the rest that is hidden. You want to know it? Maybe that one is a personal thing. You have to come and meet me. I don't like sharing that too much so that everybody will not come and meet me. So as you all know, I sell kuli, right? Yes, that's what I do. I'm a business person. Okay. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, ma. She's a business person. And if I recollect, when she was introducing herself, she was like, she does, like, I think plated or something like that. Yeah, she does everything. And I know there are quite a number of people here that are into that. I know someone. She will write, I can bake, I can sew, I can make hair, I can cook, I can this, I can that. See, this is your role model. I'll not say mentor. If you want mentorship, you can reach out to her. But then she's good at what she does. But ma, I would like to ask you a question first. How did you decide that okay, this is what I want to do? Like, let's take the part of since you love your private life, the kuli aspect now. How did you get to decide that okay, this is, or should I say, what was the motivation behind bringing kuli from the northern part? That place is far. What was the motivation? What was the inspiration behind it?
Okay, so for me, growing up, actually, I don't like being broke from small. Like, that's one thing for me. I don't like the fact that there's a time I don't have money. I don't like asking people money. So for me, growing up, I went to a boarding school and my mom used to, I don't really like cooking much personally. But then, boarding school, you have to drink garri and all. My mom would buy plenty cooking for me and then. So after boarding school, when I came to Futa, there was this one person I really regard, Papa Dan, that came here one time like that. I brought kuli to school like normal kuli to eat. And because I was coming from a very far place, my mommy gave me like 7 Congo of kuli that should not end. And because I don't like it, so I used to give my friends, person like Marvelous, Benga, I used to give them like free of charge actually. So there was this day when I came to NLCN, I gave that kuli to Papa Dan, and then the president was Papa Emma. So when I gave it to them, when they ate it, they were like, like the way everybody used to shout like as if they've never eaten it. Maybe because I stay where they produce it, so for me it was nothing special. So bringing it here where everybody just shout like, "God, where did you see this kuli?" and all. So anytime my mommy wants to send me food, I'll help the whole set people to get kuli. But I was not really doing it like business. Then if you say buy 600 naira, I'll give you very plenty kuli, you eat and eat. So one day, when Papa Dan was talking to me about business and all and all, I was trying to do food business actually, like the whole food. Well, I was looking at it like people are too much, man. And me, I don't really like stress too much. Even if I like to do food business, but then there's a kind of food business I do. I don't like this one that, okay, I want to buy one Congo of rice, you're coming to my place to Congo. I don't really like that. So I was like, what should I just buy? So when I bought the kuli, I actually bought the first bag. I didn't know I was going to sell it, but then I think I sold that first bag in fellowship actually. I didn't really put it out. So when I bought it, everybody was like, hey, God. And thank God for my friends that were staying in Akindeko. So they helped me, when they bought, they took it to Akindeko, and everybody in Akindeko was wondering, where did you get this from? So that was how the business actually, it was not like I really put it in my mind. So when I saw, oh, okay, I sold the first bag, wow, that's beautiful. That was how I actually started selling it.
Thank you so much for that, Thank you. That's a big word. I believe we are getting one or two things from whatever it is they are sharing, because then I'm learning some things. And one of the things I learned is that, okay, there's a part that giving actually brings to you. There's a part that it actually brings to you. You might not have thought of it, of venturing into something, but by virtue of you giving out or sharing in a knowledge that you have, you get much more back of what you've given. Get much more back of what you've given. And people don't value what they have. People don't value what they have. But let me say, she's living inside where the kuli is. But then it does not seem special to her. For those that know, know how special it is to them, those that can relate, they know how it is. But I've seen people eat, like, how people are carrying 4 kuli in a go, like, carry it, and then you're coming back, you want to, but then, thank you so much, ma'am, for that. We'll be moving on to the next one, and this question will be directed to still Miss Adiola. You are into a business that involves you buy and you sell. How are you able to get your profits, and how are you able to save? Should I use the word save, or how are you able to keep your profits away from your capital, in the sense that when you finish selling your goods and everything, you don't eventually end up spending your own profits? Like, you see the margin that, okay, this is my profit and this is my capital.
Okay, for me, I know, the kuli I sell like 100 naira, right? I sell 100 naira as it literally like that. For me, I have a book for my business where everything, like when I buy my kuli, every money I spend, like, because when I'm buying the kuli itself, I buy the bag, I buy everything, you see, even just to write my name for transportation, I pay for it. I pay for all the transport I will spend, the nylon, the pin, everything I will use for a whole bag. I write it down, the amount. I write it down on my business book. Then, for every kuli everybody buys, like, every kuli everybody buys, even if you are my closest friend, it is documented. I write it down.
Yes, ma'am.
I write if you are paid, they know me. I write if you are paid, even if you are not paid, it's there, debtor. And one day, I will come and collect my money. But I try to write everything that I try, even if I'm not around. If I'm not around, and as I stay in sec, sometimes people can go to my room to take. I will ask you, and thank God for the people I stay with. I trust them. They used to tell the truth. Even if I don't know, they will come meet me that, Mama, I took this kuli today and I sent the money. So I document everything. So after the whole bag, for every bag I said, the moment I'm done, I calculate, okay, how much did I spend for this bag, like the bring it. When I write the total, how much did I sell it, like the total money in my account, the ones outside and all, I try to calculate it. So I look at the money I used to bring that bag. Okay, let me remove this money from the money I gained overall. So that's my capital. It's coming out. Then the remaining money is my profit, right? But now that profit, there's a way I do my profit actually. There's the one that goes to my savings account. I don't even know the issue that want to come up for me. That's my rule. I don't know the issue that want to come up. I just remove that money and drop it, like no turning back, and it's gone. Then the remaining money, I might decide, okay, I want to increase the amount of kudi I want to carry next time. But I have a stable amount I save from every bag I sell. It's stable. So when I remove that money, the remaining money, if I feel like, let me buy more kudi, I think it will disturb me because I don't have much, I will add to it. Sorry for that, I will remove my tithes, please. I will remove my tithes. Actually, I will remove my tithes. Then I will add, if I feel like adding, I add. If I don't feel like adding, it depends on how I want to spend the money actually. So that's what I do.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I believe those of us that are into businesses like how we've heard from her, and we can actually make use of that in segregating our, should I say what segregate now? Our profits from our capital, so that one does not affect the other. Moving on to the next person, Mr. Ayala. When the introduction was going on, I was hearing a clinic on design, I do front end, I do back end, clinic on, everything was just design. Back end, front end, everything. For people like that might be in this house currently, what can you say to them that, let's say, I don't have, let's imagine I'm a front end developer. I don't know what that is, but deeply, but I know the paraphrasing of it. Let's imagine I'm a front end developer and I don't have a system like that. I borrow system, I just use it to just do some little things, and that has been like a major blocker for me as someone who develops. What can you say to me or to people like that out there that can help them overcome that kind of blockages?
Okay. Well, I've actually never been in that kind of situation, right? But then one thing I would say is that you should have the mind of getting your own rights. You should have the mind of getting your own. Now this is the thing. What you're doing, right? That thing that you're doing, you learn system to do your works and all of that. Have the mind of getting your own, right? You need to have the mind of getting your own, because I feel like that's one of the key things that you need to do really. You need to have the mind of getting your own. Then after that, you have to put in effort, right? You have to put in effort to see to it that when I'm talking about having the mind of getting your own, I mean that I'm talking about being positive now. Hallelujah. Yeah, I'm talking about being positive now. Being positive. So you have to see that in this thing I'm doing, very soon, I'm getting this. That's the first step. Then after that, you have to try every effort you can. We've talked about savings, right? We've talked about savings and all of that. So try every effort you can. You can reach out to people and all of that. So ensure that it does not just stay in your mind alone, that you are doing something to the end that you can gather resources to get your own gadgets like that. So I think that's one of the things I would just say as question that.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. But I'd love to ask this question quickly. When the second guest minister was talking, he spoke about something. If he wants to give you a job, probably you design or do something for him, and you say that, sir, I don't have lights, that's why I can't deliver this and that. As an upcoming developer, and I have my system, but lights and other issues like just causes a lot of blockages. What do I do? What can I do that will keep me going? Or should I say, let's say in an instance where you've been in that kind of situation? What have you done that have kept you going, that keeps you pushing?
Okay, what I would say in that aspect, I've been there several times. In fact, I'm currently still in that situation where I have power issues with work. And one of the things I do, right, because we have deadlines, right, we need to meet deadlines. Because these are products that people are using. So probably if there's an issue on the user's perspective now, and they reach out to us, okay, there's a bug on this, there's a bug on that, there's a fix that we have to do on this, and your system is down. You know, that's bad for business, right? That's bad for business. So one of the things that you can do is that you have to invest, actually. You have to invest in, for example, now we have bulbs around, right? We have bulbs. One of the things I used to do then, before I started going to using the tech bulb, right, was that then when the light was still very much stable in school, so I ensure that I go to school a lot and work a lot like that. I work a lot in school. So I even work, you know, past the things I have on my board, right? I do overly just to ensure that when there are issues, at least I've done past what I'm meant to do, right, for that sprint. Now, so you can do that, right? First, you know, in striving for all around like that, right? So you can just, for the meantime, just invest in that aspect, right? Subscribe for ops and all of that. So I think that will help.
Thank you so much, sir. So for people in the tech space, you've gotten that if you are having blockers when it comes to light issues, systems or anything, just make the most use of what you have. When there is a light, use that light judiciously. You know this man right here, oh God. Like, let there be power outage and they should just blink the light. Like you would have seen him run. Like, it's not walk, oh. He will just run inside and then you just be like, don't you see light for once? And that's just to tell us that even when it's seeming as if there is no way, actually there is still a way. It is just you not making the most of what you have. And also invest back into what you are doing. Thank you so much for that, sir. My next question is directed to Ms. Ekundayo. Ms. Ekundayo, I have a question here from someone in the audience. And the person says, if the business you are doing is very competitive, what can you do? And I'm asking this question knowing fully well that you are into a business where you have to think of different niche. Okay, this niche is overly crowded. How do I fight for this? How do I go out of the ordinary and bring something up?
Okay, so praise God. If the niche you are working in is a competitive niche, number one is define your own unique selling point. There's something we call unique selling point. That is, what do you want to stand by with? What do you want to be associated with your brand? You have a brand that you're actually hoping to, for instance, personally, my brand is Oralo. That's what I stand by. And then there should be something that me going for your brand should give me above going for other brands. Now, if anybody's going to hire me for web design now, there should be something they will get that if they hire someone else, they're not going to get that. And that's number one thing that will make you stand out in a competitive niche. Then even if you're in a competitive niche, there's something we call niching down. That is you going deep. For instance, now on the surface level we have fellowships, but under fellowships we have units, we have let me say teams, we have publicity units, we have choir units. Now you have to now determine, okay, which one of them do I want to like pitch my service to? I'm giving that on the surface level so that irrespective of the business that you are in, it can also still benefit and every one of us. So even if your niche is competitive, number one you have to do is, the last speaker talked about it, are you good at what you do? Do you stand out? Because one of the things that has built business the highest number of time is relationship and being an expert at what you do. Now, if you offer a service to someone, that person you're offering the service to definitely knows someone else that needs your service. Now, I'm a website designer and I work for attention to detail, Arnold. And Arnold happens to be a major client of mine that, because of the work that I've done with him over and over and over again, irrespective of whatever room he enters, once he sees that they need a website designer, he would always mention my name. Despite the bias that we know there are bias against Nigerians, obviously. But despite the fact that that is existing, the fact that I've been able to offer, let me say,
perfect services to him, each and every